Hey everybody, Stuart McAdam here, and welcome to today's video, which is talking about marketing success in 2020. Now, obviously, with the whole COVID-19 outbreak, there's been a lot of change and a lot of reform in how marketing is working and what's happening right now with it. So I thought it would be a good chance to use this video to explain some of the success which I've experienced with my clients in 2020, some of the things that have been working really well, and some of the things that probably need to be improved on a little bit, and also just have a look and see what's happening right now with the current marketing strategies, and really just get an evaluation as to what needs to be worked on and improved at a larger scale. So let's maybe jump straight into it and have a bit of a look at some of these stories. So I've got a client who has got a company called Fire Recruitment Australia, and their whole goal and premise is to help people get the best possible chance of becoming firefighters. Now, when I joined him, it initially was for some public relations work, and he needed help with sort of getting the word out there about his brand. And we initially thought, oh, well, the whole thing of, there's more women that are applying to be firefighters, there's legislation around this, and that sort of thing. We were wholly unaware that what didn't was taking place right now was the worst bushfire catastrophe in Australian history, full stop. Like, the destruction which those fires caused has left communities ravaged and devastated even now. So changing that strategy very quickly and getting a new angle, which is talking about how the bushfires are happening down on the ground, really just drove publicity for it. And we saw that as soon as we changed that angle, it really took off. So, but that was only stage one of the success we experienced. The second thing was Brent, the owner, brought me on to do some Facebook ads as well. And I noticed that one of the things that was very underutilized was his group chat. There was his closed Facebook group. He had a community of about 2,200 people in there. And I thought, well, there's tens of thousands of people that are applying to be firefighters. And, his website traffic from the last 6 months is about 7,000 people. So why not invite the people that have engaged with their posts and also visited the website as well? Why not invite them to come and like the group and be a part of the community? And we've had 700 new people join that. So group. So it's almost sitting at 3,000 members now, and we're looking to grow that out way beyond 3,000. We want to get it up to 10,000 members, because there's a lot of people every single year that are going for the firefighting test, and a lot of them who are not passing because of the simple mistakes which they make, which is addressed in all the Fire Recruitment Australia materials. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on and keep looking at, is public relations in 2020, and also making sure that you're inviting people that are engaging with your brand to join your community. Either that is your open Facebook page, or even better, if you can create a closed network community of people that are genuinely interested in the products and services that you're offering, and get them to come and be a part of that community, educate them, provide opportunities for them to share ideas and connect a network. That is something that has changed markedly. And I've noticed that, especially in the wake of the COVID-19 lockdowns that have been happening around the world, more and more business owners and groups and communities are banding together to create specialist communities and pages where people can engage with each other about products and services. I have one friend who's got a company called, or two friends actually. It's a husband-wife duo. They've got a company called Yumbox, and they sell specialist snacks and treats to people who have food allergies. So whether it's nuts, soy, gluten, dairy-free, they have different categories on their website where people can buy those things. And one of the things which I've been sharing with Cohen and Nathan is talking about just getting into those groups and commenting and providing inputs and insights and sharing what it is that your product provides a solution to, which is essentially making snack time easy for those people. Because even with more variety available, there are still a lot of there's still a large lack of availability for some products for people that have specialist needs at the shops. They may not stock the certain product. If they go to the health shop, it can be quite pricey. And then there's the inconvenience of actually just going and trying to find what you're looking for at the different places and doing your online research. So one of the things that Nathan's adopted is he's gone and joined these particular groups, and he recently went into one and he experienced a great level of success. So, being a part of those communities of people that have those unique problems and need specific solutions is a fantastic way. And I can see this developing a lot more as we go through the rest of 2020 and also into 2021. There's definitely going to be a lot more people that'll be coming in and creating and establishing new Facebook pages. And I wanted to share that this sort of thing is very good when you want to create a closed Facebook page and look at an angle in which you can take what your product or service is and create a community of people around that. So, for example, it's one suggestion, which sort of like Brent, with Brent's example, it's Fire Recruitment Australia. So it's really just sharing educational updates, resources, free downloads, and that kind of thing. And then every now and again, plugging a paid resource and getting people to sort of engage and purchase those products. With Nathan's one, it was joining the groups, joining the communities, and making sure you sort of really get your foot in the door that way. Now, I'm just going to have a bit of coffee now. It's a great way to start in the morning. Second thing I want to talk about now is making sure that you are running competitions of some kind, looking for ways to engage and draw people in. Now, the reason why competitions work so well is it's a fantastic way to build engagement with your potential audience. It is a fantastic way to really get people's attention. Why is that? Well, who doesn't want a double pass to a movie? Who doesn't want to get 10, like a couple copies of a book? Who doesn't want to have a weekend getaway? Who doesn't sort of want to have that? Like, I think you'd have to be a pretty boring person to not want to enter competitions that sort of where the offer is so enticing. Like, there was one I saw recently where that a company was giving away a whole wedding package worth $40,000. It was a local company, I believe, here in the Bay of Plenty, and they were talking about how you get sort of all the planning done. You get the women will get their dress, you get the venue sorted, catering's taken care of, and you think weddings are very expensive these days. I mean, I know I'm getting married in March next year, and with my fiance the other day, we were calculating the numbers and this and that, and thought, wow, this is quite a lot of money to outlay for one day. What a fantastic opportunity it is for this company to get some branding. And look, they did have certain requirements as to what people had to do to enter this competition. They had to sort of have their planning board as to what they were going to do, and they had to follow all their vendors and subscribe to their channels on Instagram, and I think follow them on Facebook as well. So it is definitely something that takes a bit of time to get right. And just depending on the level of what your giveaway is, that can often determine how much work you require the person to go through and how many hoops you require people that are entering to jump through. So if it's a standard thing for, say, like, a week's worth of coffees from, your local cafe, then, sort of simply saying, leave a comment and like our page will be sufficient. But if you're having something where you're giving away a $40,000 wedding or a $20,000 kitchen, or you're having something that's sort of far more intense and big, then obviously you're going to, probably require a bit more from the person. Maybe you could be getting them to subscribe to your email list as well. So like our page, leave a comment, subscribe to our email list, and let us know why we think we should choose you. Send us an email and leave a comment below as well. So if you've got those things going for you and you have an opportunity to get engagement, then it's a wonderful opportunity. And I found this worked very well with my friends who run a company called Doughboats in Taupo. I initially spoke with one of the owners, Laurel, who was doing all the marketing, who does all the marketing work for them and does all the social media stuff. And she was saying that, they're looking for a way to sort of like build and grow. And, I said, well, look, having a competition's a very good thing. Should try and engage people like through that. And that is a very workable solution. And it really helped them create a strong level of interest in their product. And as soon as they were able to get their pricing points right and get a bit of public relations exposure as well, they really saw the level of success in their business begin to take off, exponentially. And I'm just going to include the link to their website in the comments section, and I'm also going to include the Yumbox one as well, because they're both great companies and provides fantastic solutions to things, from a tourism perspective with Doughboats to allergy-friendly snacks for Yumbox. Both provide fantastic solutions, and both have run promos that have really been able to increase brand engagement exponentially. And this kind of ties in quite nicely with the next one, next idea of marketing success in 2020, which I'm going to tell you about after I have a little bit of coffee again. So the biggest thing is on the next one is really establishing that trust with people. So you want to be getting people who have used your product or your service and really, really enjoyed it to provide testimonials and feedback. And look, one of the ways you can do that is by running a competition that has testimonials from people who have used your product or service and really liked it and have got some nice things to say about it. And if you can get that in quotation marks, if you can get that on a video, if you can get that in some sort of creative, sort of revolving images like a carousel on Facebook or whatever, and people really like it, look, you're going to really get brand engagement that really sort of drives up, and you can really start finding creative ways to build your community and build your business success. Because if people's friends are seeing that and you're able to tag them in those posts, then look, your level of the amount of fun that you're going to have building your community and building your brand success is going to be a lot higher. Now, there are a couple of things that I'm just having a look at now that I think might actually be changing in the marketing framework nowadays. And one of the ones that seems to have changed markedly, even in the last couple of months, is the ineffectiveness of organic social media posts. In order to sort of truly drive and grow brand engagement, it seems like you're very often having to go out to these different communities and these different groups to connect with your target audience. So one of the things that I'm kind of doing at the moment to grow my YouTube channel is I'm just visiting a couple of other platforms that do, business-related marketing, that talk about how to grow your business, how to use MailChimp, what is affiliate marketing. And I'm just leaving a couple of comments. On these different platforms, I'm liking some comments, I'm engaging with people that have left comments and feedback, and just following the people, because these are obviously people that have some degree of interest in marketing, in digital marketing. And if I can connect with them and I can educate them and I can grow my YouTube channel, then more people can benefit from the knowledge that I've accumulated over a period of time. And that's something which is quite useful. And if you're doing the same thing as well, like, you kind of need to be going out there and growing and developing business with people and groups and communities, because they're not always going to always want to come to you. Sometimes you've got to let them know about your product. And my dad, who's a business development manager, has been saying this for a long, long time. Business development is one of the cores of good business practices. If you've got a dedicated business development manager that is building and growing your networking community, then your chances of doing well as a business are going to go up a lot. So I would say make sure you have a look at that and go out and engage with people directly. Next thing as well is just email marketing as a weekly send out. Now, I would say the thing that's, well, I hope is well and truly gone is the bulk email send out, and the one that's in is the specialized email marketing campaigns with the double send strategy. Now, the double send strategy, if you aren't familiar with it, is basically creating an email with a subject line preview text, but having two different variations. So anyone who is to look at their inbox and not open the first email and they got the second email would feel like they got a brand new email and engage with you a lot more. So that is something that is changing quicker and quicker these days. I've personally noticed that with my email list, the more specialized I make the emails, the more likely they are to be opened and engaged with, as opposed to the bulk send out. But I'm sort of very specific and intentional. I say, sign up for free business marketing updates, digital online marketing updates. So I do a bulk send out. So I'm kind of going against what I've said just before, but I also make sure that for some specific people, they're getting very specialized personal emails about, say, just social media marketing, about email marketing, about content marketing. And those people are people who are really sort of interested in just one area and improving in one area. So there's no point sending them stuff about growing the YouTube channel if the only thing they're interested in is content marketing that is for written blog posts. That's what they're interested in. In the same way as well, you want to try and make sure that what you have available is as accessible and as user-friendly as possible. Nothing is harder sometimes than trying to find information in today's ever digital world, and it's impossible to locate. So that would be my second to last tip. Final tip in terms of what I see changing at the moment is the increasing reliance that a lot of companies are going to have with videos. Video marketing is definitely something that has really just changed the landscape of social media marketing and online marketing, and more or less since the YouTube platform launched, and a couple of the alternatives to YouTube, which have really increased people's, or really shortened people's attention spans and made them want to really sort of look for new and effective ways to communicate the benefits of their brand, because videos are short and snappy and they've got people's attentions, and people are spending more time on their phones every single day. There's been documented research about screen time people have had. So if you can create good, effective videos, you're going to find a very good way to attract and engage people. But the challenge is here that a lot of videos are either too crisp or too poor. Now, I do all my videos with YouTube Live at the moment because I love the thought of being put on the spot, not having a script to read off, and really just engaging naturally with people. Like, this is me. This is how I talk in normal everyday life. I don't have a super high energy thing, and I'm talking in a million miles a minute like John Pentworthy or Gary Vee or anybody like this. I'm talking sort of normally like I would in everyday life, answering questions as if I'm speaking to a client. So, having a good natural setting and environment is very helpful if you're looking to grow your business and you're looking to experience more success. Is having nice, cool videos that sort of really just speak to people. And remember what I said earlier on about testimonials from people. Getting video testimonials is so powerful. And I'd actually encourage anybody who can right now to contact one of their best clients and get a video testimonial from them. That would be my challenge to people this week. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. I try and get at least one new video out every single week. And I hope you found the lighting situation a little bit better this time as well. There's been a lot of feedback from people about not being able to see me properly. So I actually went and got a lamp that's on right now. So hopefully that's made the whole lighting situation a lot easier. And thanks very much once again, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.